What's up, everybody? Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, and this is episode 259 of Sportstalk. Hope everybody's well. It's kind of chilly, cloudy. I don't know what's going on with this weather. It's normal New England stuff. But today, what I have for you that is more consistent than the weather. Scores from college basketball, both the men's and women's side. WMSPORTS, there was a huge night in high school basketball. I got a couple stories from the news I want to talk about, and hockey and NBA. But let's start with the news. Colin Earls, 24 points and clutch free throws, a newly strategized defense, as a team. Helped the Golden Hawks beat the Drury Blue Devils late, 62-56. Shout out to Colin Earl. He got hops. Florida Panthers' 4 first quarter goals sets a tone as they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 8-4. Money line right there. That was definitely good to me. UConn pays Kevin Ollie, former head coach who got fired, and that whole thing was not handled correctly. Was ordered $11.1 million to be paid to him by the arbitrator. He won that case, and I think he would have been a good coach. So. Sad to see him go, but shoot, you don't want me to have the job, but you'll give me that check. That's awesome. I'll take that. The number one Auburn Tigers college basketball on the men's side, 20-1. Play 14-7 Alabama tomorrow. Looking forward to that game. The Iron Bowl has been hard for the Tigers football, who I root for. So to see the basketball program kind of getting better and having national recognition, it's freaking awesome. But yeah, they've been beating people. They're not scoring at the same kind of clip that Gonzaga does, but Auburn has passed 100 3 times this season. And for any college team, that's a huge feat. So shout out to the number one Auburn Tigers. Texas men's basketball standout Andrew Jones, who underwent treatment for leukemia, says that he is donating a decent portion of his NIL funds to cancer research. That's always good when we try to further that research and get these harmful diseases such as cancer, Parkinson's, whatever, out and gone and eradicated. Those are stories for the news. We got a big part for Western Mass Sports coming up. Boys basketball, Hopkins over Drury, as we talked about at the beginning, 62-56. Hopkins is 8-3. Ludlow over Mount Everett, 44-35. East Longmeadow beats Chicopee Comp, 69-52. Amherst over Westfield, 60-46. West Springfield over Agawam, 63-60. Central, number one Central, beat the Holyoke Purple Knights 73-56. Capital Prep Magnet beat Putnam 59-45. Doesn't everybody beat Putnam? Chicopee over Commerce 83-57. That's another team that everybody beats too. Red Raiders are it's rough for them this year. To put it nicely. Shout out to Coach Click though. Springfield International Charter gets back in the win column 62-56. They beat the struggling Paulo Freire Panthers. Lennox over Mayhaw 62-45. Greenfield beats Pioneer Valley 58-51. Lee over Turners Falls 42-37. Turners Falls is gotta be frustrating to jump on the court and know that we've lost more than 10 games in a row. Or maybe it could be motivational. Who knows? Westfield Tech over Henry Charter School of Science East 49-35. Pathfinder over Gateway 49-41. Smith Vogt destroys Pioneer Valley Christian 66-21. McCann Tech over Duggan 59-41. McCann Tech, they're 8-2. Starting to become a top 15 team. I see them streaking. They're starting to hit their shots as the seasons progress. Very, very proud with what they've been able to do. Belchertown over Hampshire 73-42. Belchertown, one of the top teams in Western Mass at 10-2. Ware over Renaissance 54-50. Granby over Southwick 66-40. South Hadley beats East Hampton 59-50. And Northampton over Side Tech 82-75. These scores for boys basketball. Now on to the girls side of things, Western Mass Sports. Basketball got Greenfield over Lennox, 55-42. Frontier over Mayhar, 58-33. Commerce beats Pioneer Valley Christian, 60-28. The Lady Red Raiders are 3-5. Wow, that's awesome. Wacona over Holyoke, 66-41. Wacona Lady Warriors are 12-2. Springfield International Charter over Belchertown, 49-40. Franklin Tech over Smith Vogue, 44-20. Franklin Tech has won 11 games this year. Let's let that sink in for a second. Celtic over McCann, 43-25. And those are your scores for Western Mass Sports college basketball for the women now. Number 17, Tennessee Volunteers beat Arkansas Razorbacks 86-83 in overtime. Michigan over Indiana, 65-50. And Ohio State opens up a can on Iowa. Iowa kind of got it back together, but the time is running out. 92-88. And that's what we have for college basketball on the women's side. 2 games for the men's. Number 9, Duke beat Notre Dame 57-43, while number 8, the Baylor Bears took care of the West Virginia Mountaineers. But remember, it's all relative in West Virginia, so I guess they're relative moves. I don't know. Corey joke. Anyway, college basketball scores are done. Hockey, Florida Panthers over the Columbus Blue Jackets, 8-4. Ottawa over Edmonton, 3-2 in overtime. Detroit does the same to Anaheim, only a score of 2-1. Vancouver over Chicago, 3-1, and Toronto Maple Leafs beat the New Jersey Devils, 6-4. And those are your scores for the NHL. Now let's wrap the show up. Basketball time. Cleveland Cavaliers over the New Orleans Pelicans, 93-90. Indiana over the Chargers, 122-116. Philly beats Memphis, 122-119. Boston over Miami, 122-92. Boston still sucks. The Knicks over the Kings, 116-96. Toronto over Atlanta, 106-100. Golden State Warriors beat the Houston Rockets, 122-108. And OKC over Portland, 98-81. Those are your scores for NBA, and that concludes episode 9 of 4-3 Sports Talk. My name is Rahim Escalay. 44 subscribers on YouTube. I want to try to grow that number, and shit on Facebook as well. We really want to try to grow and make this the best sports show on the East Coast. Again, we're at 1,000 follows, so I really appreciate you guys for that. And as I said in the address the other day, we're going to step it up. We're going to be working 25-8, even though it's not physically possible. But you understand, to bring Springfield, Massachusetts, and everybody in the 4-3, everybody in the entire state, the best sports reporting they can get. And that is going to come from me and the team at 4-3 Sports Talk. So, love you all. Wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. I'm going to see you Wednesday.